back to my channel. If you are new here, my name is Nicole. If you are not new, welcome back. And today I am headed to my orientation for the university that I'll be attending for the bachelor's portion of my RN degree. I have been up for a little bit, so my wife off to work, had some coffee, and got a part of me. I know I look crazy. We're gonna get that all together, but I'm gonna start getting ready to head to that orientation today. I have to be there. I told her I'd be there at 1. I'm thinking I might try to get there by 12:30 because she has to be gone. She, being my counselor, has to be gone by 2, and I want to make sure I have enough time to cover everything with her. So I'm gonna start getting ready, and I am going to take you guys along. I also have an interview today. I applied for the job, I think last week, got a call, let's see. I applied last week, got a link for a phone screening for Monday, this past Monday. So I did the phone screening and then immediately got scheduled for an interview. So Monday, and today is Wednesday. So I gotta prepare for that as well. It is with the same company that I currently work for, just a different position with different hours. I'm still kind of stuck. We're gonna see. You know, if I am being honest, I almost canceled the interview just because I started to get worried, you know, and it's something new. However, I do have to try to make the best decision for a position that's going to support my nursing school schedule. So we'll see how that goes. I'll take you along to that as well. So we got a couple things to do today. I'm gonna, again, start getting ready now, and I will see you guys soon. Bye. initially, I was supposed to have an interview as well today at 3:30, but then the recruiter called me and said that the hiring manager wanted to know if I could come earlier because she had to leave by 3. And I'm like, okay, so how much earlier are we talking? Because I have orientation today. And the was like, oh yeah, you did say that. I'm like, yeah, I did. Anyway, so what time are we talking? She's like, well, what time can you come? Really? Like, come on. Anyway, so at first she's like, maybe we can do 2. And I'm like, okay. It's like, I think when she called me it was like 10:39 or something like that. I'm like, I'm still getting dressed. I still have to, and mind you, again, it takes me 45 minutes to get to the coffee place where I'm meeting my advisor. And then we got to talk, and I don't know how long that's going to go. So then I start feeling like I'm going to be rushed for time. So I'm like, you know what? Let's just schedule it for a different day. I don't want to rush my orientation process, and then I also don't want to potentially end up being late to the interview because I'm in a time crunch and doing all this last minute planning. Like, that is not my jam at all. So let's just schedule for another day. Like, it's totally fine. I have a job. We're good. So she was trying to schedule me for 11 o'clock or something like that. And then for whatever reason, she couldn't schedule me for 11. But at first she couldn't schedule me for 2 o'clock today either. So she's like, whatever. Okay, so tomorrow at 11 o'clock. I'm like, that's fine. I'll already be on the hospital campus. I'll just take my lunch early. I usually go at 11:30. I'll just go early, get the interview out of the way, and see what happens. But I'm like, not even stressing it because low-key I didn't want to go today anyway because the coffee shop is like 30 to 35 minutes away from my job, and then my job from my home is like 45 minutes with no traffic up to like an hour 10 minutes when it's rush hour. So it worked out the way it was supposed to. Not even upset. I'm a firm believer in everything happens for a reason. So we will see. But the main reason that I was even I'm going to another interview is because I'm doing evening classes, and my current supervisor, so currently I work 8 to 5. My supervisor, or manager rather, was willing to give me 7 to 4, which in most cases is cool because the school, the community college portion, so I'm doing a concurrent enrollment program, and I'll talk on that like maybe another video. But anyway, the community college for the classes is only like 15 minutes away from my job. So I'm like, okay, 4 o'clock is not a big deal. However, on the days when my classes are online, I started to get worried because if I'm done at 4 and have to drive home, again, mind you, sometimes on a good day it's 45 minutes, but during rush hour traffic, we're talking upwards of like an hour, and on a bad day, we're talking like an hour and a half. So I don't want to risk being late. So I applied for another position that's actually in the hospital, 6 to 2:30. So that way, if for whatever reason, you know, I have class online for that day, that gives me plenty of time to get home and unwind. So my wife made a really good point. She's like, if you get off at 4 o'clock, even if you do make it on time, you are going to be rushing and you're going to have to unwind. You know, when you get home, you can't just immediately go into class. You're going to be all flustered, which I was like, you know what, you're right. You have a solid point. So I'm like, let me see what I can do. I mean, if for whatever reason the 6 to 2:30, you know, don't end up working out, if I decide I don't want it for whatever reason, like, I'm gonna be good. Like, I'm gonna make it work. Like, I gotta compromise, and I have like a really strong village of people who are willing to support me. Like, one of my friends who's actually in school to be a nurse practitioner, she's like, you can come to my house. She's literally setting it up for me this week. She's like, I'm gonna put a bed in there, I'm gonna put a desk in there, and you come to my house anytime after school. If you don't feel like driving back home at 9 o'clock, you come to my house. You can stay there. You can study at my house. Like, it's just me and Boo, and Boo is her German Shepherd. We call him Boo. His name is Jethro. But just those two there. So, I mean, it's gonna work out either way, but I at least wanted to go see what it was about. And I mean, my supervisor, my current supervisor and manager, like, he's been awesome. Like, beyond, you know, overly accommodating to a certain extent, you know, because when I first started this job, like, it was supposed to be 8 to 5. Like, him giving me 7 to 4 was just a blessing. But I've been working there since I moved to Arizona. So, yeah, it'll work out. Anyway, I'm gonna run to the store really quick. I'll be back and we can kind of pick up where we left off. All right, I'm back. I had to go get a snack. I'm going to a coffee shop I haven't eaten yet. And when I go to a coffee shop, I order coffee. So, I got me some trail mix to hold me over until afterwards. Girl, I'm so sorry. But I needed this. Oh. Activist. So I'm also a lactation consultant, IBCLC, so International Board Certified Lactation Consultant. Yeah, became certified in 2018. Exactly time for me to recertify for the next year, so that's the whole thing. Anyway, so yeah, that was that on the interview of my job. My tribe is very supportive. So that's awesome. So at the orientation, we're supposed to go over like costs and when things are due in the class and some other things. But like, I had a brief meeting with her, and of course, like, I knew what the price of going to the university was going to be before I applied. With the school that I'm going to, the CP, there's a few different university options, and the college that I chose was just, it made more the most sense, financially, because I'm paying out of pocket. I already have a bachelor's degree, and I definitely used up pretty much all of my financial aid on my undergrad. Like, I definitely was like taking classes I didn't have any business taking, like no direction. Like, I knew where I wanted to go, but no direction. None of my friends were in college. The advisor at the community college at the time, like, they get me by this. Like, so definitely probably mishandled some of that financial aid money. So I'm paying for school out of pocket right now. So it's gonna be nice to get some more information on like payment options and stuff like that. All I know is they don't accept financial aid, so the university at least. But it don't matter. Again, I'm paying out of pocket. Blessed enough to be doing that now that I finally made it. Like, I've been trying to get into nursing school for a really, really long time. So I'm just excited. I'm excited to be here. So I'm gonna go soak up some of this information. We actually start our classes through the university on July 11th, according to the course schedule that our advisors emailed out to us a few weeks ago. So that's less than 30 days away. Your girl about to be a nursing student. It's crazy. It's absolutely crazy that I'm finally here. So gonna pull up on her, and then I will be back with some information that I got and potentially close out the vlog. I have nothing else to do today. Nothing. So I'm gonna enjoy my day off and chillax. Thought about going to Target. My wife might kill me. So I don't know yet, but I'll holler at y'all. Orientation with my advisors. Got a little bit of information was awesome. So, I mean, basically, I pay for class 7 to 10 days before the start of the school semester. We pay on our own this time, and then all the subsequent terms after that, it'll automatically come and taken out by our financial counselor. So got that out of the way, which is good to know, because I would have been sitting here waiting like, okay, y'all don't want this money or what? Like, so glad we figured that out. Also, the classes are only 5 weeks long. They're online. What I did find out too, thank goodness, at least for the university, the classes are online in 5 weeks, but we don't have to meet at a specific time. Like if you're online to listen to a lecture, you kind of go at your own pace. There's assignments due Monday and Wednesday. Discussion posts due Monday and Wednesday, and then all assignments are due on Sundays by midnight. Again, only 5 weeks long. So this class is going to start 3 weeks before I start taking my nursing classes through the community college, and then I'll take another 5-week course with them at the beginning of the term, and then I'll be done and won't be enrolling in any more classes with them until January. So really quick. That way I'm not having to worry about juggling the university classes along with the community college classes and doing clinicals and all that other stuff. So that was really good information to get. What else did I find out? Since I already have a bachelor's degree, it satisfies all the upper division credit courses that I need to take. So don't have to do that. I would have cried if I had to take statistics again. Like, been there, done that. Needed that for my original bachelor, so happy that I don't have to do that again. And sorry, I'm like looking at my watch because the directions are on here. I see a sign right in front of me. So that was awesome to find out. I'm trying to let you in. So yeah, that was really nice. So it takes care of that. I do have a capstone afterwards. So I'll get my associates, and then like I still have a term left before I get my actual bachelor's BSN, which is whatever. I'm about to get it cracking. So that's everything from today. And I was on here talking about I don't have nothing else to do today. I was supposed to go to the gym, y'all. I meant to pack my gym bag and put it in the trunk. That way I could go to the gym after I got done. Because once I get home, I don't know if I'm coming back out the way these gas prices are set up. Like, y'all, I live in the sticks, okay? Like, the sticks. So if I drive home, that means I have to drive back a good, like, 20 miles to the nearest gym. Don't know if I'm going to be doing that when gas is $6 a gallon. I mean, just don't make any sense. I mean, I can work out at home, but I don't know if I want to do that either. So, I don't know. I'll figure that out. I got this little goodie bag too. I'm not gonna show the name of the school yet. Some goodies in here. I have my patches for my scrubs, a lanyard, and then like a little rubber ducky that has like a traditional nurse hat on, and it has the school's initials on the front of it. I don't know if or when I'll reveal what school I'm going to. But yeah, maybe at some point. Oh, and the place that we met at for the orientation was called Drip Coffee. Of course, I got some footage in there. Like, I didn't get to get the whole menu, but it was so cute.